Alright, so we finally get into the big picks and bans after we all took that nice little power nap.
So it'll be interesting to see which ban is out first for Team
I'm going for
eXe.
Vega, I'm going for
Maokai.
Maokai. I'm going for Maokai, Vega, and Nidalee from EXE, and I'm gonna think of Wukong,
I don't know
I'm
if they'll ban
thinking
Wukong.
Wukong, Caitlyn.
Kennen. They'll ban Kennen again.
I really want them to ban,
A Moo out
I
for
want
Clean
them,
eXe.
I'm kinda hoping that I'm surprised there's no Vega or Caitlyn ban. Like, they dominated the game along with Nidalee. Like,
Another Kassadin ban!
exactly. And we haven't
Wow!
even, like,
They really don't like Kassadin!
Does
and
anyone even play Cassidy on EXE?
I don't
No.
think so, no!
You wanna know the funny part? Is if Baron was playing, Baron would be like, he'd rage quit the game right now, because Baron, if you give him Kassadin, you're asking to lose. Like, he has probably won over 100 games with Kassadin. Like, oh my, like, you thought Ego's bet was good on,
There's the Nidalee
Vigar?
ban. They're allowing Figa to play.
I wouldn't like that. I think
They
they might
do
run
have
Ryzer
first
Cannon.
pick. They do have first pick,
Eco's
so...
pretty late in picking.
Yeah. I can kind of see if they go like the Viga pick, that they may just try and counter Viga.
Or go with Ryze, or even throw a Galio in as support. Like,
Yeah. So Ender picking up Soraka, which is a pretty good pick.
that's for
All around.
Slacker. That's for
Yeah.
Slacker.
They
loves
really-
Soraka.
They really want Soraka on their team.
I'm surprised.
Hogmore Sonar.
I know. I'm surprised I'm not seeing Vayne
That's-
Alistair. I know those
that's
two love to
interesting.
run Vayne Alistair though.
Yeah, Vayne
Yeah, I saw that
Alistair is
coming.
really powerful. I love Vayne Alistair. But Cogmore Sonar, it kinda... That's really odd to me.
It's just a personal player choice, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, it
Frostplasm-
feels odd to me because Cogmore's really squishy, and you can kinda just outright counter him.
I think the Kog'Maw is going to be the counter to if Demonic picks up Wukong, because Kog'Maw does do that extra damage.
Yeah. But we'll see, what are they going to choose?
Eurofagon's probably going to pick up Caitlyn again.
He did a good job with Caitlyn last
Yeah.
game. Lee
Demonic's gonna
Sin.
lane Lee Sin, wow.
Fair enough. Unless he's picking that up for Cloak.
I haven't seen Cloak on Lee Sin too much. I've seen him do it 1 or 2 games where he's done pretty good, but I don't think he's as familiar with Lee Sin as he is with his other junglers. That being said, I don't know. And with the Riven jungle, well, I guess I think Lee Sin's gonna be in jungle. Honestly, I wouldn't want Riven jungle unless they're gonna, like, I don't, like, she does do a lot of damage with her ult, but I just don't like Riven's ganks personally.
Yeah, it's really sort of like this short little burst in and you just hope for the best. But,
That's how I see it, yeah.
But I don't know, maybe Clan eXe's playing like a double game here and they actually picked Lee Sin to try and trick and fake out a jungle. Maybe. I wonder if they actually think that far ahead. It'd be really cool if they did. But we shall see. So
I think whoever Ender wants from mid is gonna make or break this team.
Ari.
Oh, and there's the
Ooh.
Ari.
But then Ika gets final pick to try and counter Ari, and that could
Which-
be dangerous.
With Vigar still available, that could be dangerous. Vigar is very, very, very easy. Vigar can very easily kill Ari.
Yeah.
But we also might see a Ryze or an Annie, because those are pretty good counters to Ari as well.
But Morgana is still up. That is scary.
See, this is what I wonder. I wonder if Cloak is going to switch with Demonic, where Cloak jungles Lee and Demonic lanes Wu. You can jungle Wukong. I personally love it, but I don't know if Cloak knows jungle Wu.
Yeah. That's interesting. And he's going with a Xerath. That isn't too bad because Xerath does like extremely outpoke Ahri. And there is the swap. So Cloak will be jungling as Lee Sin. That's interesting. I guess what I also find interesting is that Morgana wasn't picked against Ahri. I personally love Morgana versus Ahri.
I'm a huge fan of Cassiopeia, Morgana, or Xerath against, or even Rise against Ahri. Like, that being said, I just love Cassiopeia.
I think Morgana would have worked out pretty well in the team setup for over-the-top gaming. Because
I'm actually...
like Sona would just like flash crescendo and then Morgana could pop her ultimate and almost ensure massive amounts of stun.
Yes, I'm kind of happy for both teams, because Wadu is playing Nasus, and that is his go-to top now. And at the same time, I know Ender has devoted so much time into Ahri, and I really hope that he can
Let's see if
completely beat
let's
out.
see if it pays off.
Alright, Rhett. I want you to give me what you think is going to be the ending score and who wins this. He's not here. I lied.
Okay, he's not here.
I'm here.
Oh, there we
okay.
go.
What do you think the final score is going to be? Like, as far as game goes, like, who do you think?
I think it's going to be a long game, and I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. So I'm going to say 35 OTEG, 20. No, it'll be 30 eXe.
What were they saying in Mumble after the game?
They were just saying that they're really nervous. So they're not really all that cocky, except for Llama. And she wanted me to give her a shout out real quick, saying that she spits water in the team chat.
Okay, so we're in the game. And nothing's gonna happen for the first 5 minutes. Yay!
That being said, about Llama, like, Llama, Frost, and Xandre are all, hold on one second, are all
They're
young.
all real life friends too.
Yeah, well, they're all real-life friends, but they're all young. Like, I get with life, you can't always stick with the game. Like, I joined the army, so I obviously, have those things, but if they could just improve at the rate they're improving on, like, by the time they hit my age, which is 20, which is like a few years older than them, it will just be, like, I think they can improve just so much. I mean, like, I don't know, like, that being said, same thing goes with the eXe people, is we have a lot of young members around the ages of 17 and 16, and a few of them listen to our advice, some of them don't, which really is discouraging, but the members that listen to our advice, you'll see they improve tenfold over the course of a week. And if these players could take our advice and, like, move with it, then they would be so much better off, like, in the later run. Like, yeah, they might switch to other games, but...
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that Nasus isn't moving and he hasn't bought any items. Don't know what's up with that, but...
Oh, he, Sona said he yelled something in my face and DC'd. But there he goes.
So he's back, he's got a Siphoning Strike, and luckily he brought Teleport, so he shouldn't lose any AXP. He is buying Cloth Armor, Pots, and Dumplings, actually. They're Dumplings now.
Yeah, they can change him.
I guess one thing I really just want to point out is that Xerath didn't bring any sort of sustain with him. So any harassment is basically permanent damage in this point in the game. Which is always a dangerous play for solo mid.
I just have to point out, what the hell is Cloak doing? He skipped blue.
Yeah, that's a little
He said
odd.
doesn't need blue.
He doesn't need blue,
But
but
you
it's...
need it for the level.
Yeah, you kind of need it for the EXP.
It always seems to just slow me down personally.
I don't know, I just see that as really strange.
He might go for an early gank when you think about it. Because he'll have a slow from red.
Yeah, I suppose there's that advantage. He does have the pots to be able to do it. And he would be getting red before their jungler. Well before their jungler.
Yeah, but Riven, you gotta think, Riven's closest lane to gank would be top. That's not gonna be an easy gank to pull off. Lee Sin's closest gank will be bottom, which will be... It'll still be hard, but it'll be a bit easier to pull off if he tries to go for some level 3 gank. Which doesn't look like he's going to, so you just made me look stupid, Cloak. Thank you.
Commentators curse whenever you say something the opposite happens.
Exactly.
Oh, now all I can hear is eating.
I didn't eat dinner. I'm eating Oreos, okay? There was quite legit. This is probably the most passive game I've seen. Minus Ender taking damage from Zareth's Q, but it looks like a pretty passive game. Well, Nasus is getting really, really, really aggressive right now. We could see a gank soon, 'cause if he goes from here to Wolves, I'm in blue, but he's backing because he wants to make me look stupid.
Riven's...
Looks like Xerath has some pretty nice farm pretty early here.
Oh my god, he's beating Ari by 13. I lied, 12 now. I lied, 11.
But Ari's just getting harassed so badly. She needs to play it safer. And dodge those... What move is that? Is it his Q? Yeah, his Q.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know... Arcano Pulse, yeah. The lightning line. That's all I really know it as.
Yeah, the laser tag of Zareth instead of Lux.
The zap.
Let's just say if Ender keeps this up, his ass will get shoop-do-whooped, okay? That's all I have to say. And that being said, like...
So it looks
if
like
Ender
Riven's
can
going to
get-
go for a gank at bottom, but there is a ward, so really shouldn't be much danger. So long
yeah,
as they
you can
get
see
back.
they already backed off. But
And
I mean...
Lee Sin looks
the
like he's
thing-
going to come up from behind. And they meet. And this is going to get really awkward as
This is
Riven
gonna
does
get
get jumped,
God.
but she will survive because she has flash and a bunch of other stuff. But Xerath kind of looks like he's trying to make a move onto Ari in middle, but he sort of just backs off.
See, the thing is with Ari is if he played passive and he just used, excuse me, and he used his passive, which is Spellveil, he could be, like, he can get back all of that health. As you see right now, now he has that passive up that I was just talking about. So now if he manages to hit anything with a spell, he'll get health back. Which won't be too effective because he doesn't like to move left or right. So, come on, Ender.
Wait, how does he get health? Oh, Ender. Right.
Passive.
Yeah, I'm like, thought you were talking about Xerath for a second. I'm like, what?
No.
Am I missing something here?
Oh my god.
Maybe it's
Over
the
the edge is
incessant...
just simply out farming.
Except for Graves,
Yeah.
Yeah. Graves is pretty
which
hard
could
hit
really
on.
be a problem like for OTEG.
Oh, Graves is just waiting for like Sona to run in and face check. Oh, there may be a gank going on at top. Lee Sin is there. Can he get the Q off? Oh, he waited too long. That was so easy. Like half a second ago. It's too bad. Riven will be making her way at top to make it 2v2, and Xerath takes first blood on Ari, which is to no surprise.
Well, I mean, Zareth, once he gets level 6, if he stuns you, you die. That's the thing. It's his
Yeah.
ultimate is just so good.
Yeah, it looks like Kog'Maw's catching up in farm, or he's been keeping up, at least with
So Riven at
Graves.
top with a gank attempt, but it doesn't happen because of decoy. So there's a lot of action happening at top, but at the same time,
And
nothing.
here comes Lee Sin. Maybe they're gonna try to actually kill it this time. And then
It'll be funny if she gets away again. Oh no, got a flash in after her. She gets knocked up and gets taken down. Nasus just has to walk around like, I can't do anything.
I'm surprised he didn't cast Wither. Like, there was no Wither casted on that at all.
No,
He was
there
just
wasn't.
like, yeah, I'm gonna watch you die. And Lee Sin still hasn't gone after that blue, which is kind of... Like, it kind of paid off because you get that earlier gank, but...
Zeroth's got a
I mean-
needlessly large rod at 8 minutes in, so that's pretty good.
Well, he is at 55 farm and first blood, so...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're dead.
See, that's what I'm talking about with that combo.
Yeah. But then again, Ender did go in and try and use the lure on Ender while he was kind of in the midst of creeps for some reason. So that's kind of
Yeah.
to Ender's own fault there. He's playing a little poorly. So it
Now,
looks...
see that Zareth's getting blue. This will
Yeah.
just be... Oh, my God. Graves died to Sona. And now it looks like Soraka's gonna die to... Oh, wow.
Ooh, that
Wow.
was close, but Riven's just in the bush just there. So hopefully Soraka saw that. They do have a ward at bot, so they should have seen that should have seen it
Yeah.
walk in. Blur, 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 blur.
And honestly, if Riven had boots, that would have been, like, a free kill for the most part.
Yeah, but Riven bought quite a hefty amount of wards, which is kind of strange for a jungler.
No, honestly, I would have gotten boots. If I was in that situation, I would have gotten boots and then probably picked up one ward. Like, yes, wards are, they give you an advantage, but right now, she's lacking in speed, which is one of the jungler's, like, most prized stats, because the faster you jungle, the faster you can gank, the more gold, and it's just a wash, rinse, repeat cycle for the most part.
So, kind of looks like Ender's having a tough time in mid again. This would be extremely frustrating. He's not really hitting too many skill shots today.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Cloak, I would just be focusing mid at all times. Like, I would be doing everything I could to stop that Zareth. It's going to be harder to stop
Zeroth's
that
going
Zareth.
back. He may actually get caught out of position here. The lure misses. Can Lee Sin get his Q off? Yes, he can. But he misses the slow. But Graves is there and he's just going to get him nuked down.
Yeah.
So he does pick up
The
a
thing
kill,
is, though,
and there is now 4 in mid.
It'll be easier to stop Kog'Maw late game than it will be to stop Zareth. So I definitely agree with that decision, like, to completely shut out that mid. Plus the Ender needs to get back in the game, and normally that farm would have helped, but there was just no farm to be had after that kill.
Yeah. And pushing the tower and dealing it down to half health is actually a pretty good idea.
I'm actually kind of disappointed right now. Like, Cloak has his full jungle up. He has both his buffs up. He has red and blue up. Like, if I was red, I wouldn't even be worried about pushing this lane. I'd be more worried about taking my jungle because, like, he's gonna be able to kill that jungle before he can kill that tower.
Yeah, well, he did a good job with the gank in mid, so not all is bad. As long as he keeps that effort up, Zeroth could be pretty much shut out of this game, which would be good for Clan eXe.
Honestly, I'm glad that Graves and Soraka and Lee Sin went mid because that shows that, you know, they don't care that they're tied 1-1 now. They just wanna, you know, win the game.
So there's
But
a bit
we
of
see
action
us-
at top. Zeroth
Yeah.
and Riven are up there. And Lee Sin's kind of caught out of position here. Wukong's going to go in and try and pull Lee Sin out, but it's just not going to be enough. And he's just going to
Yeah.
get focused down. Now Wukong
I mean,
needs
if I
to
was
limp out.
Wukong, I would have just got out of there the second I seen Zareth. Like, there was nothing he could have done, and now he just took extra damage, which, oh god, and Nasus has blue. That's really bad, because now Siphoning Strike is up a lot more often.
Yeah. and he just
It's already
didn't
up to plus
spam it.
135, which, damn. Like, he's beating Wukong and Farm by 13, but that Siphoning Strike is that's gonna be like a deal maker late game.
Yeah, Nasus is just one of those heroes that, if he doesn't shine in the early game, you just give him, 10, 15 minutes in the jungle and he comes out and just one hits you.
Yeah.
He's just so powerful as the game progresses.
I'm actually surprised that eXe didn't want to run like a Tryndamere or something top, because, like, you kind of need something like that right now. Like, he's just so good in lane. Like, I get Demonic's excuse for not learning Tryndamere because quote, according to Demonic, he said he falls off around 1600 ELO. I completely disagree with that because the pros run Tryndamere in top lane. Like, yes, you can counter him, but if you want to counter Tryndamere, you need to go out of your way.
And there could be a bit of action in bot lane, but there was a ward that just disappeared, so there should be no shot
here they
that
go.
Lee
They're going
Sin's
to...
there. Riven knows, and misses her stun.
Dodges
But
this.
Kog'Maw dropping in a near instant. They just really almost aced him there.
And now they're going to Sona. They're definitely picking up a kill one way or the
Yeah,
other.
and Xerath's in the
might be
bush,
Too little
and
too late because of Xerath.
this is gonna hurt. Oh wait, he
Lee Sin
totally
with that
missed.
nice double to get out of that. Holy crap.
But Slacko does go down, but Graves is in an awful position. It really doesn't surprise me that he's going through tower at the moment. I mean, like, he's gonna die, may as well kill Kog'Maw in the process.
Exactly. I see that as acceptable on his part. 'Cause
Yeah,
like you
that's
said,
pretty good
he's gonna
decision
die.
making on his part. That's good.
Honestly, that was an awesome move by Cloak to not get hit by that stun. Like,
Yeah.
yes, they lost Soraka, but if Lee Sin stays in this lane, he can just completely heal up. And since he's energy based, he doesn't need mana.
Yeah, and it looks like Xerath's gonna get yet another blue buff, putting Ender in another really tough position. Poor Ender, man. I mean, like, he's only got 62 creeps up against Xerath's 108. He's being completely outlaned this game. I kind of feel like this is sort of a residual effect from the previous game, where he came up
Yes.
against the exact same person and was totally rocked, and then he lost to First Blood against the same person, and now he's just going to get comboed, and there's just nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, I mean, that stun is just painful.
But Sona getting caught out of position in bot lane, I don't think they'll be able to get a kill out of this, but that would have turned out ugly if Graves had exhaust. But sadly he used that in the last conflict.
Well, I mean, I think one mistake that Xerath had mid was, Xerath blew his flash to get that kill, which I wouldn't have done because you knew she was dying anyway. Like, if when they have 100 health and you ignite, like, they're dying.
He
I
had
don't
to
know why
flash
they
to
did that.
ignite, didn't he? Because he ultied her like at long range.
No, he was ignited before he went into that bush.
Because it's just that both flash and ignite have the same amount of time taken off them.
Well, ignite's 180 second cooldown and flash is 250.
Yeah. I'm just saying that they've both lost 80 seconds on each. And flash is cooling down faster than ignite, so it's kind of like he flashed to ignite.
Yeah, you be saying. I mean, it looked like
Lee Sin's in trouble at top. There's
Oh,
three
yeah,
there,
it's-
and Xerath's charging up. And there's the combo. Xerath absolutely tearing through everyone once again. Echo Wolfblade playing the AP mid like you should be playing an AP mid.
I apologize, all who are watching my stream, but I really need to check this PM. I would love if I could see it though, but it's not working. So, oh wait, here we go. Oh my god, I'm...
It looks like Xerath's going to start to go bot, trying to pick up another gank, but they do have good ward coverage in the river, both teams, so it shouldn't be no surprise that he appears, but Soraka just a little bit too far out, and she's going to fall like no tomorrow.
Yeah, that was...
But Arya and Wukong picking up a kill in Riven in mid, completely just returning the favor. They should probably be pushing this tower right now. It only had 300 HP, and they probably could have taken that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that choice. I mean, if they push mid, yeah, it'll get, like, neither mid is staying in mid for that long, but you get that extra 150 gold. Like, when you're behind, you need to do things like that. You also need to get things like dragons and stuff. Like, if, like, right before this engagement, the, over the edge was out of position. EXE could have completely
NASA's
picked a
getting
dragon.
caught out here, but
Oh,
I'm pretty
God.
sure he'll walk away fine, because Xerath's
Yeah.
there. Xerath's trying to pick off Wukong, but it's just not going to happen. But yes, it's kind of a bad thing that they didn't actually get that mid tower, because that would have evened them in turret kills and kind of brought them up by like nearly $1,000 in team gold.
Yeah. I mean, but like I was saying, like, they need to do these risky things, like get dragons when it's not the most ample situation. Like, both junglers can now solo dragon. Like, there's no excuse. that
It's the
19
ultimate
minutes
rule
is
of an econ-based game. You know, when you're behind, you need to take risks to catch back up. And you just sort of need to plan those risks out to be as risk-free as possible, if that makes sense.
Yes, well, Lee Sin and Riven can both get dragon very fast. They both have some form of lifesteal. They both have lifesteal items. Lee Sin has a lifesteal spell. Like, they can get dragon so fast. I get the time isn't the best for it right now, but like you said, you gotta take risks to get ahead, and they're just not taking the risks. Like, there's no reason that 20 minutes into the game and no team has even looked at dragon. Meanwhile, mid tower's fallen.
Yeah.
That's just gonna...
So that's the
just gonna
second
put
tower,
purple-
and they're gonna
Oh,
go
here we
for a
go.
dragon.
Now they're gonna go for
This
dragon.
may force a fight, but Wukong is way back at base, so it's kind of
Oh
like
no, they're gonna gank bottom and...
Oh wow,
now they get the
Xerath
tower
going
crystal.
straight in and blowing his ultimate, dealing as much damage to that Graves as possible, but they're gonna catch Soraka, and Soraka will fall along with Graves. So actually Soraka totally tanking all the damage that's being dealt to her. Wow.
Yeah,
Astral
and
Blessing.
meanwhile, oh my god, they just cleaned up so much right there.
Yeah, they just got 3
was a
kills for
one-
1.
Yeah, now they should
Wow.
definitely get dragon. They should definitely get dragon now.
Yeah, like, although they need to be careful, because... Oh, Wukong. That would... Oh! Lee Sin's almost dead! That ward is priceless for vision at the moment.
Yeah.
But,
Plus, that range on Xerath, like,
yeah.
reminds me like a siege tank.
He pretty much is. His ultimate is like 3 siege tank shots. But
and then he just lines
that was
it up.
pretty good damage control from eXe at bottom.
Yes.
I'm quite impressed. They came out on top, even though that they were the ones getting ganked.
I think if they focus down Xerath in a team fight, it'll work out much more to their advantage. Like, granted, they killed the Nasus, Riven, and Cog, but if they can kill Xerath, like, if they can get a quick engage on Xerath and make him think otherwise about going into a fight, they'll be so much better. Like, even though he's definitely outpowering Ari, like, they still have a shot at this.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There is still a long way to go. I'm just sort of looking at Cog's items and just thinking he's just trying to directly counter bot lane. He's getting like critical. He's getting an Infinity Edge and stuff. Instead
I
of
can
instead
definitely
of
see
like
him getting good, so.
yeah, but like normally people go like Milady Madrids or something along those lines in most games. But I haven't exactly seen this all too often.
Oh, here's a fighter dragon. Well, it looks like there could be a fight.
Yeah, they could force a fight.
Honestly, I would turn around and go in on Xerath.
Yeah, but Nasus is
Oh,
right
never
behind
mind.
Xerath right
Yeah,
now.
Nasus is right behind him.
And if they get Ari in here, they could turn this into a 4v5. But without Wukong, I don't exactly see this going too well.
What is Wukong doing?
I have no idea. Did he disconnect?
I would love to know, but they want to switch team speaks. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he disconnected. He had to. Exactly, see?
So, the game state is currently 4v5. Riven's taking Dragon by herself, which would make bot a 4v4 situation. And
See, this
Xerath
right here
is
is where
just
teleport becomes
vital.
critical. Because if they had teleport, they could get so much done with that Wukong ult. But, like...
Xerath has been poking them down so
Yes.
much, though. Graves and Soraka are both on extremely low HP and need to be careful. It would only take one more Q from Xerath to take them out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is... Now this is just getting aggravating. Because I told the eXe before the game, you know, you guys gotta get dragons. And they're like, yeah, okay. And 21 minutes in is when the first team goes for dragon. Like, you've seen how easy Riven took that out herself. Now, Lee Sin is doing just about double the amount of damage than her.
Sona's gonna
Like-
get caught here by Graves and Lee Sin. She does
With the
blow
crescendo,
her
might have saved
ulti,
her
but
life.
Lee Sin had his Q on her, and they will pick up Cogmore. Will they chase for Sona? Yes, they will. Graves going in for the kill. Wukong right behind, but Xerath is within range momentarily. Oh, Wukong, yes, just in time, but he is getting burst down like crazy. Graves does fall.
Oh, Graves does die to that. See, they need to basically say, screw Zareth and attack that tower. It has 300 health. If everybody hits
Xerath
that
is going to
once,
find
it's
two
golden.
squishies and just go on a field day.
Everywhere. Oh my god.
Ari jumping in,
Oh god.
dealing
Here
massive
comes Ari.
damage.
Oh my god.
Lee Sin's on him, Xerath going down, and that just leaves Riven to defend the tower while Nasus was at top. They could just easily push this tower down. Riven bursting out her ultimate to try and kill these creeps as quick as possible. Personally, I don't see why they don't just go kill that tower.
Yeah, like I said, it's the same thing with Dragon. Like, it's there. You guys need to take it. Like, it's at 333 health. That's about one auto attack from 3-4 people.
Yeah, it really isn't all that strong at the moment, and I just don't see why they don't take it. They really do need the gold. They're slipping behind quite a lot. They're 6,000 gold behind at this point in time. And yeah, they really need to pick up such things.
Well, that's that Dragon. Well, that's the Dragon and 3 tower advantage. Like, Dragon gives your team over 600 gold, team-wise. Towers give you 150 per person, so there's another almost 600.
It's like 750 gold per tower.
Yeah.
And 675 gold
No,
per
I
dragon.
lied. It's almost 900 gold for Dragon, isn't it? For team?
No. Because Dragon's
'Cause-
150 each? And
No, it's
20
190 for Dragon.
190 is Baron, isn't it?
No, 300's Baron.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I always thought it was
Now
150
you know,
for
folks.
Dragon.
No, just like Dragon spawns every 6 minutes and Baron spawns every 7, while buffs spawn every 5.
Well, I knew that.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just keeping our viewers informed. Oh god, look at that range. That is just devastating.
Yeah, one poke and Ender's like a 2/3 HP. But, maybe he can get a gank off here? I don't think so. It doesn't seem likely.
I think, in my honest opinion, they should just push bottom and take it. Like, look at that. If they could bum rush bottom, they'll catch 2 people out of position, and then if they turn around, they can catch a 3rd person out of position. Like, I don't
Yeah.
get why they're not thinking of these
Well,
things, and that's...
Both
like,
Cogmore and Sona are going back now, so that option's kinda out. I really don't know why they're all grouped up in mid. I mean, like, they're trying to push, but Xerath can just keep these creeps back until his team arrives. And Nasus is coming down from top. Cogmore and Sona are coming mid. And this is going to make it a 4v5 situation, but they do manage to finally get that turret. Ah, I feel so much better, but Ender is kind of caught a little bit out of position, but he is Ari. And, whoa, Soraka nearly dying to 1Q.
oh, wow.
I don't know if you saw that, but that was a lot
Yeah,
of damage.
that was a nice play on both Soraka and Lee Sin's job to keep her alive.
Yeah, Lee Sin's shield really did help her there.
And did Graves just ult?
No, I do
Graves
believe...
just ulted and did like no damage.
Did he really just ult?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it is a 70-second cooldown. That is rather short.
Hey, can I have somebody from eXe PM put this on your stream too? PM Ender, and have Ender get on Skype and give me his Skype after this game, please, because I guess we'll do like, I don't know, we'll ask him, because I want to grab him and Awadu, and so we can talk about the game. So if you guys heard that on my stream and you're an eXe member, please PM Ender and tell
I
him
know
to get on
CEO
Skype.
is in my stream at the moment.
Can you just like put that out there to get Ender on Skype and have him give me his Skype?
Yeah, he's done it. I think this is hitting that lull in the game where everyone sort of like backs off and just farms up a bit.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what it's gonna boil down to eventually, because, you know, when you're playing the game, you need a minute to, you know, take that breath and, you know, like,
Oh,
think.
I just totally forgot CEO was a girl.
Uh.
I said he. My bad. My bad. I apologize. So Dragon just respawned. I wonder how many people are conscious of this in the game.
Rhett, you've been quiet. What do you think so far, Rhett?
I'm just looking at the gold so far, and OTEG is doing a really good job so far, keeping up with minions.
What do you think of the game as a general? Like, eXe tied it up at 12-12. Like,
I think it's really close. I'm still rooting for OTEG though. It still looks really good with the Xerath.
like I said, I don't know who to root for. I simply don't.
So Wukong's
Oh,
going
here we
for
go.
Dragon
Wukong's
here, but there is a
trying to
ward,
sneak a
and he
dragon.
will get busted.
Exactly.
So he's just gonna flash
Oh,
out of
he
there.
has to
He
flash
knows.
out.
He knows
Yeah,
they were
and
coming.
He just gave them dragon. Oh god, no. No, what are you doing? Okay, one thing, guys, is Lee Sin can teleport to wards, and if Cloak did hit that, it would have been epic, because he could have smite stolen that.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my key things when I play Lee Sin, is ward jumping into smite steals. I do it all the time on Nocturn with his ult. I'm getting pretty good with Lee Sin. Like, smite is a powerful summoner spell that nobody thinks to utilize outside the box.
I don't know, that really does broaden the gold gap that was already there. It's no longer a gap, it is now a chasm. And if you are not careful, you will fall down and die. There are no railings.
I will agree with that. Yes. There's no railings. There is no Cal level, people. It's just bad, and that's for all my D2 fans, guys.
I didn't know you played D2.
Dude, I play D2, dude. I play StarCraft. Dude, I own every Blizzard game they've ever made.
Are you gonna play D3 when it comes out?
Eventually.
Eventually.
No, it's one of those things like, I got D2 because, you remember Bot D?
It
Yeah.
looks
He
like
convinced me.
it looks like they're gonna go for a Baron.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know
Wow.
if EXE's aware of this. There's no ward coverage of up there. It looks like they
No,
may
they are
have
aware. They are
hinted.
aware. I mean,
I think maybe
It-
there was
you
a
have to
CV. Perhaps.
no, it was, like, everybody just vanished all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
it was quite obvious
That's
that they were
good
doing
game
Baron
sense.
because
That's
top
quite
were burnt down.
impressive.
See, the thing is one of my favorite builds is a Trundle jungle or a Trundle top lane, a Cog carry, and another high melee person, like high like melee attack. You can get a 15-minute Baron with Trundle's ultimate.
Oh,
they're
Xerath
just
dealing
sitting there,
so
just-
much damage. Oh my gosh, he like chomped down a third of everyone's HP, and Soraka can only heal one person.
Hey guys, welcome to AoE.
Ooh. Ender has chomped down so fast. They should just really pull back right now. They're way too harassed to be able to fight this. Wow.
Honestly, now is the time where Blue needs to go back, eXe needs to go back, and eXe needs to buy elixirs. Like, I know no one has a completed build yet, but right now you're behind in the game. You need to do something to get ahead, and
Elixirs
elixirs are that
really,
for
really
you.
help. Like, a lot of people discount those $250 buffs, but they really, really
Yeah.
help. Like, if everyone got a
Like,
red elixir right now, that's like an extra 200 and something HP, or something, I believe. Unfortunately,
um,
you can't pull up the shop in Spectator.
yeah. I'm actually a fan. If I get an early first blood or an early first blood assist when I'm jungling, I'll go back, I'll buy my boots, I'll buy a ward, and I'll buy a red elixir. Because they are so powerful. And everybody discredits them, which is, like, saddening for the most part. Because no one treats them like items.
Didn't you know? They're not items. I just really
You
want
all
to
see
point out
ridiculous.
something right here, and that's the ward coverage.
Oh my god, the map is lit up like a
Yeah,
Christmas tree.
I'm just
Like,
going to switch
metaphor.
between the two. So this is what
No,
Clan
blue
EXE
doesn't.
sees, and they've
Yeah,
got
same
good Baron and Baron coverage. But they don't have very good Dragon coverage. They do have one ward now, but
Yeah.
if you compare that
Switch
to
over.
that of
Oh, purple you
yeah.
see is...
They see
He's just going
everything
everywhere.
right now. And NASA's kind of getting caught out with Graves and Ari right there, and he will go down. If he doesn't go down, I will be shocked and appalled.
Yeah.
Wukong finding
Now
Xerath and can just knock
Oh
him
god,
up
this
and
could be
CC
big.
him, but he does have
Oh.
Hourglass, but that's not going to be enough to save him. Lee Sin knocking him away from his team and separating him.
Oof.
So
That
this is
was-
now a 3v5 situation. They can Baron, I believe.
I would Baron if I were them. Like,
I
they're
don't,
gonna
I
gain
don't think
close
that a
enough by
push
pushing.
would work right now.
No, see, if they were to
But
go and get
it
Baron,
looks like
and then
they
they
are
were...
going to go for a push. If they go for a Baron, that is 1,500 gold for the team, isn't it? It's 300 gold each person.
Yes, 300 gold.
Yes,
yes.
that's a lot of money, man. But
Like, I
Wukong's
don't know
going
what is
to,
going to head
farm
right now.
top.
Like-
they're trying to push mid, but it's not going to go anywhere.
Honestly, they needed to get Baron and then go to the outer lanes and push, because it's like they just wasted a huge advantage.
Yeah.
That's like,
It's a little bit frustrating, but top was severely pushed, and bot lane could have been pushed, and they could have taken a tower at least, because trying to push mid just like headlong in isn't going to work when they've got a Cogmore and Riven. Just because of Cogmore's by ulti.
Fire
His ulti.
Arcane Barrage.
His ulti. Living Artillery.
Living Artillery, yes.
His Bioarcane Barrage is good, but his ulti is like crazy good. It's just got so much range.
The thing is, though, they just wasted a huge advantage. Like,
Yeah,
That pains
that
me.
was not well played. Like, very good fight, but then it's not just
Excellent
about
fight.
fighting and winning the fights. It's about what you do after them. That is always the most important.
Yeah.
It makes me sad to see
see,
that they
I
didn't
think
actually do it.
Nocturne practice, I'm going to make them review this game. Because if they can learn from the mistakes that they've made in the past, in the whole series, I think they'd improve like tenfold. I mean, granted, the first game you can say, oh, well, they didn't make any mistakes because they won. No, mistakes were still
Yeah,
made.
They were still made. And you learn more from losing in video games that are played competitively. So Ender actually going up for the face check, and NASA's being like, I'm going to bust your bubble. But they do get Dragon, which is a plus, but they just need to pull back right now. They don't have a full
Come
team here. They
on.
need Graves. But Soraka's just getting burst down, and she doesn't stand a chance. And if she's going to have to be the sacrificial lamb to take Dragon, I would be okay with that. Like, taking Dragon, but, like, losing, like, a kill, like, gaining a death.
I'm okay with that.
I'll be
I'm-
okay with that. That's a net gain.
Yeah, that is.
And not
See,
not
let's
everyone got a hit on Soraka, so not everyone got gold.
Yeah. I was just
So,
gonna say that when you look at the assists column, I'm actually happy that eXe has more because they're participating more in the team fights, and that themselves will get more gold.
yeah,
And like they need every stupid little last hit they can get, but at the same time they need to push down like 2 outer turrets. Like this is getting like
ridiculous.
nauseating. like
So I wonder if
oh my god.
Graves is trying to initiate onto Cog. Cog's trying to recall. He may catch him. Nope.
Oh no, there goes
You got the goop
slow.
out. Ah, why is this so smelly? I don't know. That's kind. It always looks smelly to me. I look at I look at that slow and it's like all this goopy crap with like red bubbles, and I'm like, that would stink. Like that just came out of his gut. It's like this giant like green
It's like
hairball.
It's vile, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. It would stink.
Dude, it is literally bile. Wait. No, it's
So
an ooze. It's not bile.
it would stink
FYI.
regardless. It would just stink. So Sona absolutely just pumping out wards for her team. Like she just bought 5 wards.
And Soraka doesn't have a single... Like, this goes back to the first game where I was like, guys, you need to buy wards. Like,
Yeah, I think Soraka's focusing too much on AP. Personally, like I can
well, at the
understand.
same time.
I can understand like you want to get items, you want to be useful for your team, etc., etc. But the most useful thing Soraka can do is actually buy wards.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
So,
Oh, yeah, are they going back? Oh, no, they're warding it. Checking for wards.
which is
So, Rhett,
always good.
what's your view on this now? Like, you've seen that EXE completely turn this game around. You're right that it's going to be a long game. What are your views, bro?
Well, I don't think it's completely turned around. They're still behind, pretty far behind in gold. They are catching up a bit, and they're still
Hold that
2
thought. They're
turrets
actually
down.
going to go for Baron, I think. No, he's just clearing out the ward. Okay,
They're going to try to force a fight, it looks.
which might be the
But
best
with,
idea.
oh my god, with Riven going back, if they, like, CV'd and seen that Riven was gone, that would be an easy...
This reminds me of
Baron.
that time when Wukong went back in the exact
Right.
same position of the first game.
Now, what do you think about the latest team fights, Red? Because it seems like EXE is just completely pulled around in the team fights.
Yeah, they're really focusing Xerath out, but again, Nasus is a late game character, and if they keep letting him farm, I mean, he has 269 farm right now.
Nasus,
61.
Oh, wait,
Nasus
no,
has
it's
261.
Nasus has plus 423 damage on his Q at the moment from
Oh my
crit blast
god,
hits.
that is
And he
painful.
does have a Trinity Force as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is painful. Wait, does Nasus's Q proc with a sheen? Like,
Yes.
like if he
No.
withers, does his Q proc the sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you cast Q, the Sheen procs, and then you smack him and you deal
No.
like 1,300 friggin' damage.
No. I'm saying if he casts, like, wither, right? I just got a yes from Sayo. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know anything about Nasus. Like I said, if they're not a good jungler, I don't play him. Oh, no, actually it doesn't. Okay, that was the real answer to my question. Because that would be epic. Like, you wither somebody, and then you Q them with the Sheen proc. Oh my god, that'd be devastating. That would
Well,
make me
he's
cry.
hitting creeps for 956 critical, which is a lot. And his Q's only going to continually climb. Like, he's already at 438 since the last time I read it. That's crazy. I'm just going to wait for him to run in and, like, one-hit Soraka or something. I can see it
I've seen
happening,
that
too.
happen.
It's just like, lol, critical. I wouldn't be too surprised if he
No,
just
no.
turns around and gets, like, an Infinity Edge just so he can one-hit people.
Alright, really quick, folks. I've got a few people contact me saying they don't know what's going on and why nobody's doing anything. Alright, well, basically, right there, this big thing right here, this worm coming out of the ground, it gives you the biggest buff in the game. Like, you want this. And right now, each team's contesting over it because one
There
fatal
may
mix-up
be a
will
big team
not
fight
only
in a few seconds.
end the game, Yeah, will not only end the game, but a fight right now, winner of the fight gets that buff. So everyone's just like standing by and
Riven's
waiting
not
to see
with
who
her
blinks
team at the
first.
moment, and
Oh my god, please catch somebody off guard. Oh my god.
Lee Sin's checking for wards, and he clears out Baron ward, and Cogmore's like, no!
Get Cog, please get Cog. Oh,
That was close.
come on.
Xerath is going back. This could be a good time to force a team fight. They do have 5 against their 3 because Riven is at bottom, but it looks like they're going to go chase Riven instead of team fight.
No, this is so bad because the 4 of them can easily solo Baron, which is going to be detrimental. Even though they have that ward, no one's in position. Like, ugh.
If this actually
Like-
goes on, they could just Baron. I'm not kidding, like, Cogmore
They're gonna Baron.
and
They're gonna
Nasus
Baron.
could do it. They are going to Baron. They do have a ward. eXe does know Wukong's going to try and take out Dragon, but I think this is all too late. They may make it. Baron's at half HP. Is he going to go for the smite?
Come on. He needs to go for the smite steal. I don't know how he's gonna do it.
He jumps in,
Oh my god, are you serious?
and he's got it! Nice
Oh my God.
work, Cloak. Shout out to Cloak. Awesome steal. That is freaking how you play it. And a, like, 6k gap just jumps down to 3. But now, here comes the team fight, which is probably the more important portion here. Wukong evaporates Sona, Ari evaporates Nasus, and now it's just the 3 of them left. Riven does take out Ari,
They need to get out.
they need to get out because they have no HP right now. But that's a pretty good exchange. 2 for 1, Ari for Nasus and Sona.
Oh my god.
That
So red.
was
You
good.
still think Over the Edge is gonna win? Like, I love you guys and all, but I think my boys might pull ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like this buff is gonna go to waste, personally.
No, I completely agree with that decision. With that.
They could just jump down and grab Dragon right now, and that what was a 6,000
The thing is,
gold
Did they cancel?
gap is now only
They
3,000.
It doesn't matter though. Like, they still need to push these outer towers, which for some
Yeah.
reason, you guys are level 18. There's no need to be going after that dragon. You guys can easily push bottom. Oh god, they're dead. They're dead.
They
Oh, maybe
got.
not.
They have to play this really careful. I think Lee Sin's being a little bit too overzealous, but he's trying to get Xerath to his team to try and knock them down, but it's just not going to happen.
Oh god.
That was
They
just
needed to have
really bad
They needed to wait
engagement.
for the Wukong wall. If they waited for the Wukong wall, that would have been golden on their part.
So now Wukong pops his
So what
ult,
were you
but
saying,
it's
Vinny?
all just a little bit too late.
I love you, Rhett.
And now it's up to Ari and Graves to try and defend middle, but
Hopefully
I
bottom
don't.
and top are pushing itself. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking like eXe just needs.
If you had teleport, eXe, you may be able to just take out a freaking tower. Just saying, you know, bro. Just
or
saying.
two, you know. Oh god.
And Nasus is just farming up like no tomorrow. He has nearly
Hey.
300 CS. Cogmore practically has 300 CS.
You want to know
Same with
something funny?
Xerath.
This has taken over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh god. I just find that little tidbit of information quite funny. Like, but that Baron, that is saddening. That Baron buff went completely a waste. Like, come on, people. Like, do something. Aliens.
Yeah. It's sort of just been to and fro, like, eXe will pull ahead and gain this advantage, but then not use it. And I think that's where they're really falling off this game. It's not that they don't get the advantage or don't know how to get the advantage, they don't know how to use it. Now, it looks like they're trying to push bot lane, but they may just get bomb rushed. Graves is just standing there.
Still has Baron. Oh god, Graves, Graves.
Eurofag, you best be careful, boy.
They're so out of position. Like, what are you doing? You're making my head. They're losing so much right now. There goes mid.
Cloak really wanted that tower, but they take mid tower, and that's not really gonna close the gap. That's just going to keep it exactly the same.
And I'm gonna quote you right here. If you had teleport exe,
Yeah, if you had teleport, I mean, like, look how fast Nasus just chomps down buildings. It's ridiculous. But now he's just going to ghost out of there. I mean, like, they took 2 towers while eXe only took 1. Like, it's quite saddening to see such a display. It's not like EXE's playing bad. Like, well, they are playing kind of badly, but they aren't bad players per se. I'm just
No,
trying to
they
find the right words without just being blatantly insulting. But
Rat, the whole part of commentating is talking, bro.
I don't know, man.
As he doesn't say anything in return.
Exactly. Rat's a sap, everybody. He
Yeah.
is indeed a sap. Hey, Rat, remember the We're Baroning game? Dude, we
Oh
had
no,
one just like
Soraka.
that.
These AI have
Oh,
weird
if
names.
Soraka gets...
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Soraka! Zeroth gives her a nice peck on the cheek as she teleports out. But, yeah, this is really such a... It feels like such a stalemate game, but at the same time, all it takes is just, like, one misplaced step, and then a team will win.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually really scared to see for OTEG. I mean, if they do one thing wrong, EXE is just going to be right in their base.
Yo, that goes the same way with eXe right now. Is the next team fight, whether it involves Baron or not, the next team fight wins the game, and that's one of the reasons I love League of Legends, because you can be down so much, but a late game team fight, boom, you win the game. So, I mean, we've all seen it happen.
I really
know
think
Red has.
Lee
We've
Sin's
pulled that out
starting
of
to
our
get
ass before.
overzealous. I mean, like, there's a ward right there, Lee Sin. They know you're there. Get the hell out. They're going to catch him off guard, and this is going to be bad.
Yeah. This is like a chicken situation. First one to blink, you lose. If only they had teleport again. Wink,
Yeah.
wink, with top tower that's at half health. Like, that is the thing that is crippling EXE, is the teleport.
The lack
Like,
of mobility is really, really holding them back from their victory. Like, there are multiple times in this game that if they had teleport, they would have gotten extra towers, they would have been able to defend towers, they would have been able to get extra kills and, like, save teammates.
Can I just say one thing? How does Graves have 300 and... Oh, because he has 5 deaths, that's why. Never mind, answer my own question. He only has like 13k gold earned.
Yeah. He's been sort of, like, not getting any kills. He's got 10 assists, the poor guy.
Well, I mean, for some reason he built a Trinity Force on Graves.
That is an odd decision in my eyes, but at the same time, I can kind of see the understanding behind it.
Dude, I'm like clicking Lee Sin and I'm just like trying to make Cloak do what I want him to do and it's just aggravating. It's like, no, don't run that way. Do not face check that Nasus. It will be painful, I swear to God it will be. Why must you make
Actually, I have the
Nasus
same
hasn't
problem with,
actually
watching
bought
your
an
stream.
item in a long time.
When you look at Nasus and he's kind of set, why are they not going in on that? Why?
Nasus currently
Why?
has 2,900 banked.
How is Soraka only level 16 at 51 minutes? Oh my god.
I have no idea.
I might not be able to talk to EXE after this game because I might scream at somebody.
Yeah, well, luckily this is
Ribbons.
going on archives.
Are you recording this? Because I didn't record the first game because I'm a
Well,
nub.
the wonderful thing about Twitch TV is that it goes on archives and I can download it straight to my computer.
Alright, because I want it on a complete total side note that no one else is going to pay attention to. I want the VODs to give to somebody. Actually, can you make the VODs into like actual cut and edited VODs? So,
Yeah. I was gonna do that
Okay.
for my YouTube channel.
oh, not only that, but I want to, like, we got to do that as the media team. But,
Looks like
okay,
there's a little
back
bit
to
of
the game.
action near Baron.
Yeah, back to the
Yeah.
game.
So,
looks like,
about the Baron,
Yeah, it looks like they're
no
going
Baron
to go
still
for it.
this time from Cloak. And this is a massive, massive team fight. Wukong's trying to hold Xerath down, but Xerath just hourglasses, and Nasus
Oh
is
my
just
God.
wrecking face with
And-
Riven.
That looks like it could be good game, folks.
I'm just waiting for, like, the... one-hit KO.
The surrender vote, because that is just detrimental. Like, now Ender might get caught. Yeah, Ender's gonna get
Yeah.
caught by the rest of the team.
And Riven's dealing
Not quite the,
700 damage a hit.
Not
So-
quite the end score that I thought it would be.
No, the
no,
score wasn't as epic as predicted, but this game
The game was. The
is
third
so
game
long.
is the
It's-
best. The third game is the best game. I'm telling, like, I'm so glad that this went to game 3
Yeah,
because it was in fact a good game.
it was pretty
Oh god.
pretty close and tight for quite a while there. So good game from both teams.